multiplying a large number by a single digit the expanded way. If we take the number 346 and we want to multiply it by 5, I'm going to draw a line here. Now the expanded method, we multiply firstly the ones house, then the tens house, and then the hundreds house. So we start by saying, what is 5 times 6? 5 times 6. The answer is 30. So we write our 30. Now we have to be very careful that we write the 30 with each digit in the correct house. The 0 and the 1s and the 3 and the 10s. That is how we write 30. Now, we've finished with the ones, so we're going to now say what is 5 times 40. Because remember, this number is 346, so we're saying 5 times 40. Well, 5 times 40 is 200, and we must write this with the digits belonging to the correct house. The 0 and the 1s, the 0 and the 10s, and the 2 and the hundreds. Okay, so now we've finished multiplying the ones, we've finished multiplying the tens, so guess what? We're going to multiply the hundreds. And we have 5 times 300. 5 times 300 is 1,500. Again, we have to write this in the correct houses. And that's how we write 1,500. I then draw a line because I'm now finished multiplying 346 by 5. But to get our answer, we'll have to add up how many ones we have altogether in the answer, then how many tens, then how many hundreds, then how many thousands is there. Let's get rid of that mess. So, okay, how many ones do we have? 0, add on 0, add on 0. I'm going to put a plus sign here so we remember what we're adding now. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. We put it in the answer. Then we go to the tens. 3 plus 0 plus 0 is 3. Oops. Then we go to the hundreds. 5 plus 2 is 7. And lastly, the thousands, I'll write that up here. The thousands house, 1, and there aren't any more, so it's 1. So the answer to 5 times 346 is 1,730. Now we're going to do it in the contracted form, the short way. So I'm going to write my houses again, thousands, hundreds, tens, ones, and we're going to do the same question. What is 346 times 5? Now this time I'm only going to draw one set of lines straight away, and the answer is going to go in here. Right, now watch the trick here to doing it the short way. Again, we start with the ones, and we say, what is 5 times 6? 5 times 6 is 30. Now here comes the change. Instead of writing all my answers down under each other, I'm going to put my 0 there for the 30, but I'm not finished with the tens house, so I'm going to put my 3, 30, under the line until I'm finished multiplying the other tens. So I now say, what is 5? Now instead of saying 5 times 40, I'm just going to say, what is 5 times 4 tens? Well, 5 times 4 tens would be 20 tens. 20 tens. And we've got the 3 underneath, we're not finished. So altogether we have 23 tens. We have 5 times 4 is 20, and the 3 in the basement. So altogether we have 23 tens. And here's the trick again to the short way. I then write my 23 here. 23. That's my 23 tens, which really is the same as 230, but I'm not finished multiplying the hundreds yet. Oh no. I've not finished multiplying my hundreds yet because there's 300 up here to multiply. So we say, what is 5 times 3 hundreds? How many hundreds is that? Well, 5 times 3 hundreds will be 15 hundreds. 15 hundreds. But we're not finished because we've got the 2 hundreds from the last step. So we say 15 hundreds add on 2 hundreds will give me 17 hundreds. And I've no more now, no more houses, there's nothing in the thousands there to multiply. I am finished. My answer's between the lines here. 346 times 5 is 1,730, exactly the same as this answer, but instead of writing them all out in each stage, I just use my basement to store numbers until I'm ready for them when I'm multiplying the appropriate house. Let me do this one last time, explaining it shortly, in a shorter fashion. Okay, so I'm saying if I have 346 times 5, this is what I do. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 4 is 20, and 3 is 23. Five times 3 is 15, and the 2 there is 17. My answer to 5 times 346 is 1,730.